Hey guys, I'm Bryce Tubbs, and today I'd like to share some insights on getting clients and where to find bookkeeping clients for accounting and bookkeeping businesses. Now, this presentation will slightly deviate from my usual approach. I recently got a whiteboard and it messed up one of my webcams. Don't ask how. It was a long, short story. As a result, I'm employing my computer screen, which might be slightly blurry, alongside like my new temporary setup. So despite these challenges, we're going to be experimenting with various methods to see what works best, and as long as like for my camera for like the next couple of videos. So ensuring the information it delivered is remaining top notch. Now, if you're seeking guidance on how to expand your accounting or bookkeeping business, but you're unsure of the steps to achieve success, I invite you to click the link inside the description below for a consultation call with me. Now, during our call, I'm going to basically assess where you are right now, understand like your goals, and if I believe I can help you out, I'm going to outline the process we're going to undertake in order to work together long term to reach your goals. So let's dive into where to find clients. So, firstly, consider outbound methodologies, which are basically outbound methodologies are the easiest strategies for marketing and sales and business growth. Now, when we discuss outbound marketing, we refer to actively reaching out and building relationships with business owners who are capable of affording your services. Now, one effective way to do this is by using social media. Now, not all business owners are the same. So it's crucial to use social media to strategically connect with the right clientele to who understand like what you do. Now, one way to leverage social media is through content creation. Now, this could include posts, blogs, entries, videos. Although creating content can be very time consuming, it's a worthwhile first and second step if you're navigating this independently. Now, content is invaluable long term because it helps build an audience and establish trust with potential clients who will pay for your services down the line. Now, effective content should agitate, educate, and indoctrinate. Agitation involves identifying and highlighting the audience's problems, making them aware of issues they might not have recognized. Now, education follows providing solutions and demonstrating how your services can resolve these issues. Finally, indoctrination shifts their perspective to align with your methodologies, positioning you as the go-to expert. Now, another powerful tool is virtual networking, which we find incredibly effective. It's a straightforward approach to make connections and engage with potential clients directly. Now, through these methods, you can significantly enhance your ability to attract and retain clients, thus growing your business effectively. Now, continue our discussion on growing your bookkeeping and accounting business. Let's focus on the powerful tool of virtual networking. Now, a key reasons why virtual networking is so effective. Firstly, virtual networking allows you to precisely identify your targets. Now, this means discerning who the potential clients are that will most likely provide the highest return. Some factors to consider are their buying power, their industry's perspective, and whether or not they're looking to grow their business or maintain the current size. By identifying like the right targets, you can streamline your efforts and focus on those who are most likely to engage in your services. Okay, because again, not everyone is like really is built the same, right? So like a someone that is maybe like a hairstylist might not be willing to pay you the same amount of money as someone that owns a $10 million construction company is willing to pay you. And it's not that like, they're better or worse, it's just more likely to pay for the services at the price points you need in order to be successful quickly. Some businesses also like they're just looking to maintain their current size, right? So if you get a business that's really small and they just want to stay the same, they're not really willing to pay for the higher level services because they're not necessarily trying to use those services to grow. So, secondly, the art of conversation plays a critical role in virtual networking. Now, many professionals struggle with initiating and maintaining engaging conversations. It's common to see lengthy introductions or elevator pitches that are often ignored because they feel impersonal. Instead, crafting messages that are conversation relatable, such as ask about the weather, their location, or what inspired them to start a business, can break the ice and encourage a more natural interaction. Now, this sets the stage for like deeper connection and make it easier to transition to business decisions and discussions. So what I mean by that is like sometimes if you're ever on like LinkedIn and someone's trying to sell you something, it's usually like a long paragraph. It looks kind of like an email. It's like, dear this person's name, insert pitch, boom, phone number, email. And it looks like an email, right? It doesn't look like a personal conversation. But on social media, you're supposed to have conversations. Like the messenger inbox are made for short text, right? So I like to go and talk about like really, really small things just to get the conversation going and see how this person thinks in a long time, right? Because remember, in the beginning, we vetted out who was the right kind of client for us to even start talking to. So it's okay to not go directly into business because you know that if you go long enough and if the person's interested, it will eventually turn into business. And when that person pays, it's a meaningful amount of money. If you don't know how much someone could be or is able to pay, and you're just having these conversations, that could be tough because you don't know if it's like a $100 a month kind of client or $1,000 a month client, and your time, even though it's good, it's spent well talking to people in general. It's just it could either return you $100 a month kind of return or $1 million a month return, depending on like how you've done that initial step. Um, cool. And also, people like you, they're gonna start bringing up the business discussions naturally. Next, address their pains and problems. The conversation should not only be about personal stuff, but also focusing on their business challenges. So discuss like what's going well, what challenges they face, and explore how your services can provide solutions. Now, this understanding allows you to tailor your communication to demonstrate your value effectively. For example, consider in the case one of our students named Lori. So she initially struggled with identifying the right targets and learning how to engage them effectively. Like once she learned how to pinpoint business owners who could afford her services, and engage them with compelling conversations, she saw a remarkable turnaround. By applying these virtual networking strategies, she got 6 new clients in just like 2 months. It boosted her income. Like she was, I believe she's at like, she was thinking about getting clients. She had like 3 clients. Like it was either 800 a month, like 1,000 a month. And she gets like $8,600 a month with those next like 6 clients, right? It only took her about 2 months to do so. So it's like when you really get this honed in and understand this, growing your business does become a lot easier. Now, it's not just about outreach, but about building meaningful connections that convert into long-term clients. Now, by mastering these techniques, you will significantly enhance your client acquisition efforts and grow your business effectively. Now, as you continue to explore strategies for business through growth, virtual networking, another critical aspect to consider is leveraging influencers and partnerships. Now, influence in this context refers to the capacity of certain individuals to direct others towards actions that they advocate. Now, this could be influencers online or well-connected individuals within your industry that have built a trust-based rapport with your potential clients over years or even decades. Now, excuse me, my throat's just messed up. I think it's we're having like some rain stuff outside, and my nose is a little runny too. Such influencers often hold the keys to your target market. And when these influencers recommend your services, their endorsements carry substantial weight, leading to high quality leads. Now, the challenge lies in positioning yourself favorably with these influencers, a process I guide you through tailored to specific dynamics of your niche. What I mean by that is like in our program, like we walk you through like who is a person that's like really, really reasonable for you. So for example, like if your target market is like in the real estate sector, influential figures might include like bankers, loan officers, mortgage brokers, etc. In contrast, if you're targeting the nonprofit sector, maybe grant writers, nonprofit consultants would be some key influencers. Now, establishing partnerships with these pivotal figures can funnel a steady stream of pre-qualified leads to you. Now, this strategy not only simplifies client acquisition, but it also enhances the quality of your leads. Now, these prospects are often pre-sold on the value of your services, making negotiations primarily about like affordability and the specifics of the engagement. So it's not like, whether or not they're going to work with it. It's just like, how much does it kind of cost and like, what does it actually like look like? You give them like just a step-by-step roadmap into what it's going to look like. Now, initially, I recommend a strategic focus where 80% of your efforts are dedicated to outbound activities, actively reaching out, and 20% are going to be about inbound strategy. So that's nurturing incoming leads through partnerships and referrals. However, as your client base grows and your business scales, this ratio should evolve. Over time, it should shift to maybe like 30-70. So 30% outbound, 70% is inbound focus, and will be likely more sustainable and effective as your partners and influencers drive more leads to your business. Eventually, like you could just go 100% like inbound, which is just from referral partners. We have a number of students that are at that point, right? Where it's just like they don't do marketing, they just answer the phone and then money comes to them. But it does take a little bit of work to get there, right? They were animals in the beginning when it came to outbound. Now inbound works for them. So a good example, this is our student named Melissa. She basically grew her business income to about $9,400 per month by focusing 90% of her efforts on leveraging her new network of influencers to obtain leads. Now, this strategy dramatically reduced her need for direct outreach, allowing her to scale her business more efficiently. Now, again, the reason why is because like as you start getting more and more clients, you have less time to do outreach. So you need to make sure that while you are small, you're building those referral partnerships so that when you start getting more and more full, the leads are still coming to you and you can like really save a lot of time in terms of like marketing. Now, I hope this video provides some valuable insights into really using virtual networking, influence, and partnerships to grow your business. Now, remember, the shift from outbound to inbound efforts over time can significantly enhance your business growth. If you're ready to take some help and like if you're ready to really take your business to the next level, I invite you to click the link inside the description, either above or below the video, to see if we can help you achieve your goals. Let's work together to achieve those goals. Thank you for joining today. Really appreciate you. Have a good day, and hopefully you watch the next video, or I will see you on the call. Take it easy. Talk to you soon.